7 of the smartest characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Marvel Cinematic Universe introduced some of the most interesting characters, taken straight out of the comic books. Although slight changes were being made in order to fit them in the screen narrative, they are no less than the characters we know and adore. Needless to say, ever since the MCU kicked off in 2008 with the first Iron Man movie, there's already been a plethora of characters vying for our attention. And while there's a tendency for us to be drawn towards the brawny types of heroes, we still couldn't help ourselves from admiring those that rely on their cunningness and brilliance in order to stay on top. It's easy to say that many of Marvel's smarty pants happen to be the most popular, and this begs the question, who among Marvel's geniuses are considered smarter than others? Let's find out in this video. Number 7. Dr. Stephen Strange. Dr. Stephen Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch in the big screen, was a neurosurgeon of celebrity status. He was introduced as an arrogant person who thinks highly of himself, but a life-changing incident turned his life around. From being an expert in medical arts, Stephen sought the tutelage of the Ancient One to become a master of the mystic arts. Thanks to his eidetic memory, Dr. Strange blazed through his lessons and became adept in the arts in such a short amount of time. His eventual mastery of magics and spells, as well as his knowledge of time, make the Sorcerer Supreme one of the most important members of the Avengers. Number 6. Helen Cho. Not only that her IQ level is said to be comparable to that of Tony Stark or Bruce Banner's, Helen Cho, a world-renowned geneticist, possesses incredible knowledge and understanding in the field of cell biology, to which she applies for practical uses like healing. She created the Cradle, a machine that can heal wounds, as well as other medical gadgetry which provided useful to the Avengers. Even more so, this South Korean character played by Claudia Kim co-created Vision, although she has done it under Ultron's control. Number 5. Peter Parker. Peter Parker is in a league of his own, such that, aside from being a science and tech whiz, the kid's street smart is also commendable. In his first appearance in Captain America: Civil War, the web slinger, played by Tom Holland, was found to possess heightened senses, superhuman agility, and wall-crawling ability. But not only those, Peter Parker shows aptitude in chemistry and engineering as well, long before he got those powers. In fact, he was able to develop highly advanced, silk-like chemical compounds which he uses when he fights crimes. This caught the attention of Tony Stark, who later provided him with the needed tech to amp up his superhero game. Despite being younger as compared to the earlier iterations of the character on screen, MCU's Spider-Man is absolutely brilliant in his own right.
Hey, man.
A real-world type of genius with an intelligence level coming at par with the Iron Man, minus the latter's incredible resources. Number 4. Hank Pym. Hank Pym is best known for his extensive work in nanotechnology and is the leading researcher on the quantum realm. His company, Pym Technologies, rivals that of Stark Industries. Pym, played by Michael Douglas, created the Ant-Man suit, which he later lent to Scott Lang. Through this suit, Paul Rudd's alter ego can get smaller or bigger. Pym also created Pym Particles discs, which can be used to shrink or expand a target. Being an entomologist, Pym created devices which enabled the user to communicate with ants. Number 3. Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner is the person Tony Stark turns to when he needs a second opinion. Considering Stark's own scientific and technological prowess, this means a lot. Mark Ruffalo's beloved character happens to hold 7 doctorate degrees in various scientific fields. He is best known in his work in nuclear physics, biochemistry, and most especially, gamma radiation. This field of study was both a blessing and a curse for the timid thinker. One fateful incident at the lab exposed Banner to gamma radiation, which would turn him into the Hulk when provoked. Unless you've been living under a rock, you might have already seen in different movie iterations of the character how awesome the Hulk is. But Banner is as important to the Avengers as he is even when he's not half naked and throwing tantrums.
Oh, screw you, you big green asshole!
Number 2. Tony Stark. Fans may root for the snarky personality, but it's the genius-level intellect of Robert Downey Jr.'s alter ego that probably held the Avengers together. His intuitive approach is further augmented by his trusty AI, Jarvis. Tony comes up with the idea and his computer fills in the details, complete with 3D imaging and extensive schematics. Together, the two form a formidable team. But even without Jarvis or any iteration of his tech assistant, Tony certainly can think on his feet, even when put in the direst circumstances. Proof of which was shown during the first appearance of the character, wherein he created his first suit from scraps. The man inside the suit is truly one of the most formidable minds in the Marvel Universe, and is in league with the likes of Reed Richards and Doctor Doom. Although, since we're only referring to the MCU, Stark apparently comes second to number 1, Shuri. No need to argue on this one. The storytellers themselves confirmed that Shuri, played by the breakout star Letitia Wright in Black Panther, is the smartest person in the MCU. Avengers Infinity War, directors Joe and Anthony Russo said so, adding that T'Challa's sister is no less the brains behind Wakanda's incredibly advanced technology. At only 16 years old, Shuri had already created a lot of useful things for her people and for her brother, King, the Black Panther. Her scientific knowledge enabled her to save countless lives, including that of Everett Ross, and even deprograms the Hydra-ridden mind of Bucky Barnes. Shuri's intelligence and tech prowess has surely surprised everyone in the MCU fandom. And while others are worried how this would affect the other thinkers in the superhero universe, most people believe that her superb mental acuity will be highly regarded by her peers. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.